Hello and welcome to this special broadcast here on CNN News 18. After 2 years of the pandemic, stalled investments and economic malaise, and of course all the political implications of it, finally the Karnataka story seems to be back on track after the successful hosting of the Global Investors Meet, where more than 5 lakh crores of investments have been promised. And joining me is the man in the hot seat, the man who many are saying is responsible for this turnaround story, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. So the Global Investors Meet, it's been a huge success. More than 5 lakh crores of investment have been pledged. Are you happy with the way things have panned out?
Yeah, certainly it is turning out to be more than 7 lakh crores. Especially after COVID.
Yeah.
When there was a gloom of in economics in other parts of the world. Of course, the resilient Indian economy is growing at the 6.7 to 7% growth. But nevertheless, the entire world, especially the great economic giants like US, Canada, European Union, they are not only facing inflation, they are facing recessions also.
Yeah.
And the second issue, which is really been very well closely watched, is the falling of China in economic front.
Correct.
They have got their own internal problems. Nevertheless, most of the countries are thinking of China plus one. That means they want alternate to China. And the countries which have taken up are Cambodia, Korea. These are all very small countries.
Sure.
India has got that capability of technology, mass production. It has got capability of capital investments. Therefore, large number of foreign capital is flowing into this country. And the faith in our leader Narendra Modi ji to lead the country from the front and really bring it out of economic crisis, although it can be a second economic stop after the Western world. So I feel that if the opportunity is used from emerging economic India, it will be emerged economic India. And in the entire country, Karnataka plays a very important role. It has been playing for a long time.
Sure.
So the success story of Karnataka will be certainly a great boost for the success story of India.
So tell me something, sir. One of the concerns has been that 5 lakh crore, 6 lakh crore, whatever has been pledged. We've seen this in the past in other states as well, in Gujarat, in Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Bengal, where there's a lot of investments that are pledged, but ultimately what translates on ground is a small figment of that.
You're right.
How are you going to mitigate that?
The previous government, which did government Global Investor Meet in Karnataka, they could hardly realize 28%. So this time we have changed the plans. We have been talking to the industries about 5 months back. MOUs were signed. After MOUs signed, we didn't keep quiet. We followed it up. They have put applications for the projects. And we are already cleared 2.8 lakh crores of worth of projects have been cleared before the Global Investors Meet.
Okay.
So we have been very proactive to see that a lot of is converted, MOUs are converted into projects. Second thing, I have told my officers, whatever MOUs are there other than 2.8 crores, whatever it comes, 5 lakhs, 6 or 7 lakhs, this should be decided in next 3 months.
Okay.
Either they come or they don't come.
Correct.
Because we are very, very serious government to make Karnataka as a growth engine, and we want the investor also to be serious. And secondly, I am inviting the investors on our strength, not on our incentives and other doles. I want them to come for the technology, for the skilled manpower. I want them to come for a very good cosmopolitan culture.
Correct.
And I want them to come where mass scale productions are done. And India is such a big market. So based on our strength, I want them to come invest so that they will be successful.
There was a feeling even up until a few months ago that the Bangalore story is over. People don't want to come and invest in Bangalore. Other cities are coming up. Hyderabad was taking away business. Chennai was taking away business. Do you feel that that concern has now been addressed? And what have you done to address that concern?
One big company or even a small company going out of Bangalore. People once come to Bangalore, they make it a home.
Once in Bangalore, you can
once
never go out of
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
You're always in Bangalore. And habit of living in Bangalore is so addictive that they can't go outside. And I don't want to talk negative or ill about other cities like other of my counterparts. As I said, I want to build my Karnataka on its strength so that it lasts long. I don't want to say that something is wrong there, you come here. वो नौबत हमको नहीं आई है. Secondly, my competition is with the world. It's a global competition. My activity is competing with Silicon Valley. My aerospace is competing with US and France. All the out of 500 Fortune companies, 400 are here, and 400 niche R&D centers, innovation centers are in Bangalore. Right from human genomics to the space. No other city in the world can come anywhere near Bangalore in this regard, R&D.
Okay.
Forget India. 400 niche. Every day more than 5 to 10,000 engineers all over the world come to Bangalore for R&D purpose. Come and go out. So this is the level of ecosystem we have been created.
But tell me something, investors are also concerned, and this has been a perennial thing, even before your government came to power, about infrastructure, traffic woes. We saw that recently with the rains also, how one part of Bangalore had completely submerged. What is your government doing to address that concern?
I think I was seeing a TV other day where the rains have played havoc in Canada, in US, even in Japan. So whenever there is a huge rainfall in a short time, it is going to create. And this is all temporary.
Okay.
It's all, see, which city doesn't have floods, you tell me? Hyderabad didn't have, Delhi didn't have, Chennai didn't have. Bombay, it has become a routine. Yeah. Whenever monsoon comes, it has become routine. This is because this is how the cities are built in this country. Villages have been converted into cities and cities have been converted to mega cities. So time has come for the entire country to think of building new cities rather than expanding the old cities. And the same problem we are also facing. The traffic, we are 5,000 new vehicles hit every day.
True.
We are 125 crores, 1.25 crores of population. And we have got a traffic population of 1.10. Shortly we are going to overtake the population.
So there are more vehicles than people in Bangalore.
And the highest number of people come to Bangalore in a day. The floating population is the highest in the country. So these are the challenges. So we have to improve our infrastructure, certainly, I agree. That's why we want to decongest Bangalore. And I am talking of building new townships in and around Bangalore with a proper mobility. And I am at it, and already we have taken certain steps. That is one way of building or expanding the Bangalore. Second is improving the systems, especially traffic. I am now relying on my technology. For example, seamless signals, where signals make vehicles stop for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah. There has to be a seamless signals, at least on the major roads. And then lot of changes in the traffic plan. So it's all in the annual. In days to come, I'm sure that traffic will be trying to ease it out.
Okay, let's come to some political questions. When you took office over a year ago, there was this whole moniker about corruption sarkar, 40% sarkar, so on and so forth. There was this famous case of a contractor who had even written to the Prime Minister. The Congress opposition has been making a big deal about it. My question to you is, what have you done in the last 1 year to erase that perception or to mitigate that perception?
First of all, that perception is political. Nothing true. I called them. Said, please give me one small or big case where you have paid 40 or less than 40%. You tell me.
Okay.
They never came out of this. And some of the contractors were telling television that we have paid so much and all. And when we
asked them,
they never done the work for last 8 years. No, it is totally political. That's apart. To weed out the corruption, it all starts from the estimates of the work. Estimates are bloated. So I have made a committee, a high-level committee, where High Court judge is there, and retired High Court judge is there, and retired technical officers are there. They are going to scrutinize all the major estimates of the major projects, right, which comes from the department, and they are going to scrutinize critically and see that if nothing is bloated, nothing has been add-on is not there. It should be realistic. That's number one. Number two, I have said that not more than 5% premium should be paid to all cut. Earlier, in some cases during Congress government, Siddaramaiah government, I got incident they paid 20%, 30%, 40%, 50% premium. So I stopped all that nonsense.
Okay.
And then there was a demand from contractors that at taluka level, the more participation should be there. So no big patches has to be. I have taken steps for that. We have passed orders, it's already implemented. Thirdly, in terms of payments, there was questions asked. So I said everything should be on seniority. And I am now digitalizing the entire payment. No contractor should come to the office. It should go to his account, whatever it is due is.
Sure.
Before payment, all the checking should be done. So these are major changes I am going to bring out in the entire payments, not only payments, awarding, everything. And Congress had removed all the technical scrutiny committee and tender scrutiny committee in irrigation and other department. I brought it back. So there are 3 levels of checks. So this is how we are trying to see that the system takes care of all these corruption elements. And if system improves, then more than men, you know what, different kind of men. But if system improves, I think it brings a lot of change. And corruptions are at 2 levels. One at the higher level and at the lower level. Lower level corruption, I am trying to address them through, once again, technology.
Okay.
We have got units in every gram panchayats, Grama 1. So where the certificate, different kind of certificates are issued online. Whenever they come, they have to just feed their online and they get it. So within few minutes, they get all the certificates instead of standing for a long queue and that. So at different levels, we are trying to improve the whole thing.
So when the same Congress, the same opposition that you referred to, they are taking out posters and campaigns about corruption in your government, what do you say to them? You say that it's a political thing, that it has no bearing in reality?
Who is speaking? Devil is quoting.
The scripture.
Yeah. They are, Congress party is the architect of corruption in this country. Both starts with C, Congress and corruption. They go together. Who is speaking? Secondly, they think that by doing this, by putting dirt on me, they think get away. But there is a whole lot of skeletons in their cupboard. The moment it is put to the people, they have to hide their faces. So with this track record, what morality they have got, and all this pay CM is not going to work.
Okay.
It has not found any traction anywhere.
Today a story came out again relating to the Congress party, since we are talking about the opposition in your state, that there is reportedly anybody who wants a ticket to the Congress party needs to pay 2 lakh rupees in demand draft. I want to get your reaction on that.
See, Congress party boasts itself party of the poor. Now, which poor man can pay 2 lakhs to get a ticket? That means in Congress, no poor man is going to get a ticket.
Okay.
No credible man can get a ticket. Only a person with money bags can get a ticket. So, who will be the person to get money bags? A man who is corrupt or corrupt in business or corrupt in politics can only pay that kind of amount of this thing. So, it is once again reflects on Congress the reliability on corruption and corrupt money to their politics. So it's really sad that more than 100 years old party, which has fought, they claim that independence.
Yeah.
A lot of other people have also fought it, not just Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was not a congressman.
True.
Chandrasekhar was not a congressman. Lokman Tilak was not a congressman.
Correct.
Lala Lajpat Rai was not a congressman. I can go on. Therefore, this party has come to this stage where blatantly, openly are supporting the practice of corruption in this country.
One other issue which has been flagged off, some corporate leaders have also raised concerns about this, is about the promotion of the local language. Your government is planning to bring a bill in the next session of the Assembly where you are going to encourage Kannada in all spheres of public life, as it were. How does this fit in with what, let's say, other chief ministers in South are saying, whether it is Pinarayi Vijayan in Kerala, Stalin in Tamil Nadu, saying that this is Hindi imposition? How do you see it?
No. The question is very contradictory. In one breath, they say that I am imposing Kannada. Now, when I am imposing Kannada, how can Hindi come in a way?
Okay. No, but do you buy this argument that Hindi is being imposed?
No. When I am allowed to have Kannada and jobs for Kannadigas, when I am allowed, there is a question of Hindi. Every Matru Bhasha is also Rashtra Bhasha for me.
What do you say to corporate leaders who say, half Bangalore, the whole IT story was probably built by outsiders who came to this state? Why are you forcing them to learn the local language? What do you say to them? I don't want to name anybody, but you know who are the people who have raised this.
See, you go check up the IT engineers. Most of them are from Kannada only.
Okay.
They come from different parts of Karnataka. They are the engineers and they are the technicians. The issue is they should not be worried because in Karnataka we have got skilled manpower and skill is very important for anything.
Sure.
And we are going to have a very big skill development programs for our youngsters right from village to the cities. So we are Kannadigas will be empowered with skill, technology. And that's good enough for any people, need not be worried about it.
Do you think job concerns are a reality? I mean, again, Congress and other opposition parties have been saying that jobless growth. We are growing at 7%, 8%, but it's jobless growth. Do you think that is a concern?
See, once again, Congress is really bankrupt with ideas. How can there be economic growth without jobs?
Yes.
And they consider what are the jobs created in the private sector are not jobs. They only think of government jobs as jobs. After liberalization, globalization by their own Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, the whole concept of economic growth and employment generation has shifted to the private sector. They don't want to look at that side. In fact, Karnataka is giving 10% of the job to the entire country. Highest. So once the economy grows, automatically it has to grow with the help of the people. And I believe that the people at the bottom of the pyramid are the real movers and shakers of economy. They are the people who are going to convert the capital into the economic activity. Therefore, I have given stress a lot to my people like farmers, laborers, skilled laborers, agriculture laborers, weavers, fishermen, so different professions what they occupy. I'm trying to help them in all respects. So for me, and secondly, we have got a very beautiful programs for both women and youth.
Okay.
I'm going to give employment for 5 lakh women and 5 lakh youths in 1 year. Self-employment.
Sure.
And I mean employment, self-employment.
So one other issue has been about the perception. It is a perception that after your government came to office, a lot of religious issues are coming to the forefront. As I give you a moment to get a sip of water, whether it is hijab or halal or whatever it is, how do you see this, and what would you say about this perception? Is this perception borne out in reality, or is this political? What is your understanding?
One second, it's political. The girls who demanded to wear hijabs, they were not wearing hijabs the other day and the last year. They have been coming to school and college for 10 to 12 years without hijab. And all of a sudden they felt that hijab is there. They have been provoked. There is a lot of people behind it, including PFI and Congress behind it. But I didn't look at the religious perspective, which has been blown out both in public and press. See, I go by the solutions by the law. We have got a Karnataka Education Act, where the dress code is defined. That's how it has been upheld by
The
High Court, and now it is in the Supreme Court. Ultimately, a larger bench is going to look into it.
True.
And as you know, there is so much of hue and cry in the entire world about hijab, the liberalization of women there. So when the world is going the other way, especially in the Islamic country, these people want to take a retroactive step. I am not pro or against it, but it's a perception which has been built politically. And I solved it legally. They tried to fight me politically, I solved it legally. Similarly, Azan, we have followed Supreme Court order on pollution. And now everybody is online. After 10 to 6, there are no loudspeakers for any community. And it's a Supreme Court direction. So everything is, they try to politicize, I solve them legally. That's the difference in our administration. I don't look everything through the glasses of religion. It's ultimately human beings are all one.
Yeah.
And we have to work together and live together. So there has to be some order in the society. An orderless society is a chaos, is anarchy.
Correct.
So in a democracy, there is no place for anarchy.
What is your impression of Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra? At least the images seem to show that there are a lot of crowds coming to his yatra.
It is a rotten crowd. There was no connect between Rahul Gandhi and people who worked with him. There is no connect between Rahul Gandhi and the people because he failed to address why he is walking. Why is walking? भारत जोड़ो, भारत कहाँ तोड़ गया है जोड़ने के लिए?
Okay.
जो टूटा था वो भी अभी एक हो रहा है. So he somehow, I don't know, his script writers are once again wrong. He has failed to connect with the people, both in Kerala and Karnataka and Andhra.
When you came to office over a year ago, Mr. Bommai, there were people, outsiders, critics, opposition, some people even in your own party who said you will not last 6 months. Then they said you will not be the face going into the next election. Is that debate settled in your party? Will you be the chief ministerial face for BJP going into 2023?
You are talking to me as a chief minister of Karnataka after 1.5 years.
Yes.
So what is your take?
My take does not matter. I'm asking your take. You are the chief minister.
Just I said 1.5 years, if I am there, I will be there and I'm going to lead through the success of BJP. BJP is going to come back to power in 2023.
So the leadership debate is settled.
You go on debating and I am becoming more stable and stable.
All right, Basavaraj Bommai, thank you very much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18, and congratulations on the successful holding of the Global Investors Meet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.